Okay, I'm sharing the screen. You please tell me if it is visible or not. Yeah, I think the screen should be visible. Students, the screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, then yesterday we started with this concept. I just gave a very little idea or introduction about this. We discussed about underperformers, okay, and who are underperformers, all right. We also discussed about what can be the causes for employees to become underperformers, okay. Few of them that you listed were lack of motivation to an employee can make them an underperformer, okay. Then lack of clarity about objectives and targets, then unrealistic targets can also make somebody as an underperformer. For example, it's impossible to sell 1000 mobile phones in one day, okay, but your manager is setting the target of 1000 mobile phones to be sold. It's completely unrealistic. The sales team is aware that it maximum that you can sell in the particular area can be 100 or 200 or 300, but your manager is setting a target which is 1000 is completely uh, unrealistic, okay. So employees को जब पहले से ही मालूम होता है ना that this is a very unrealistic target, their inputs and efforts may not be the same, okay. उनको जब पता है कि ये target ही wrong है, okay, their motivation gets affected, which eventually makes them an underperformer, right? And और क्या रीजन हो सकता है किसी को अंडर परफॉर्मर बनने का? आई थिंक yes, when we are having poor work life balance, okay, that means our personal life is somewhere not going good, automatically it will reflect at the workplace, okay? That's again another reason why employees become underperformers. Okay, one second. Yeah, all right. So we will just start with the answer. The first paragraph is the meaning, and then second paragraph is what is underperformance. Okay. Priscilla, can you read that? Or anyone, as is a real name, Priscilla, anyone. Okay, let's not waste time.
It is
Any one of you? Yeah.
it is the responsibility of manager to agree upon realistic targets and monitor the performance of staff on continuous basis. They are also responsible for objectively assessing an employee's performance based on facts. Any sign of underperformance should be tackled immediately. In this context, job holders also have a responsibility to contribute efficiently and effectively to their organization's objectives. Managers should ensure that all issues around underperformance remain confined within the organization and should only be discussed in the formal line management structure.
Okay, now listen to this very carefully. The first paragraph. Yeah. The first paragraph is very clearly stating 1 minute, guys. Please come on time, yaar. I have to again and again go back to the Zoom. Harshit, 10 minutes late aa rahe ho aap. Okay. So first paragraph is very clearly stating that it is always a responsibility of the manager to make sure that he is setting the correct performance standards. Okay, he is keeping realistic targets. जो achievable होता है ना वही करना चाहिए. Okay, if you are setting targets which are very unrealistic, I think your employees will be in the immense pressure. करेक्ट ना, उनके ऊपर इतना ज्यादा प्रेशर होगा that they will not be able to put their 100%. For example, even a talented and a very capable employee will find it very difficult, okay, in case there is in case the targets are unrealistic, उसको खुद को ऐसे लगेगा कि अरे I'm not able to achieve, okay, which eventually will affect his performance, right? So underperformers, I think companies never hire people who are underperformers. कंपनी जब हायरिंग करती है, सिलेक्शन करती है, कुछ तो क्वालिटीज देखा होगा ना, तभी उन्होंने सिलेक्ट किया है, राइट? एंड देन आफ्टर व्हिच यू सडनली you kind of discover that the employee is underperformer. You have to first question yourself, okay, what went wrong in your conduct that your employee is turning out to be an underperformer. Okay. So firstly, the first statement that says that it is completely the responsibility of the manager to make sure that the targets are realistic. Okay. But at the same time, even the job holders, that means the employees, have equal responsibility to achieve the objectives of the organization. Any discrepancies, if there are any issues in the performance level, I think it should be dealt with quite a wise manner. Okay, maybe in a formal line management structure. That means calling up the employee in the cabin, okay, asking him the reasons, okay, and then there is a way, how you conduct this, okay. You cannot be questioning your employees with uh, in a manner which is disrespectful, okay. So you should talk to your employees and get to know, as in, what are the reasons that his performance is not up to the mark. Simple example, अगर student perform अच्छा नहीं कर रहा है, I cannot be shouting the student. That's not the way. I think हमारे सिस्टम में ही बहुत बहुत गलतियां रह चुकी है, क्योंकि if the child is not performing, the parents are shouting, the tuition teacher is shouting, the school teacher is shouting, the elder sister is shouting, and nobody is trying to figure out, okay, nobody is taking that efforts to um, understand why the child is not able to perform, okay. Possibly there's something which is affecting the child, and because of which he's not able to perform in his studies, correct now? So it's extremely important that you figure out and you try to understand what are the reasons your employees are not performing good, okay. They might be not doing it deliberately. It can be just out of as I said, you poor work life balance, or maybe the employees uh, you know perceived way of or company's targets is not correct. Employee को लग रहा है कि company ने जो target set किया है, it's not correct. There can be many other reasons. You talk to your employee and figure it out. So I hope there is no difficulty in the first paragraph. I'm constantly getting very disturbed because मुझे बार बार वापस back to the Zoom जाना पड़ रहा है to admit the students. All those who are coming late, okay, please आप 10 minutes तक late हो तब तक ठीक है, उसके बाद late आ रहे हो तो don't come. रोहित, हर्षद, आप लोग अभी just enter हुए हो session में. It's very disturbing, and it's really I don't like when the students are there in the waiting room. मैं उनको admit कर लेती हूँ, but यहाँ पे ना ये affect होता है. Again and again I have to go back to the Zoom. Okay, students, I hope there is no difficulty in the first paragraph.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Let us then begin with the second paragraph, that is, what is underperformance? Okay, Priscilla.
What is underperformance? Underperformance is consistent failure to meet predefined realistic objectives and performance standards. All employees have days or even short periods when their performance is not satisfactory and they fail to meet the targets which they have been set. While this will result in incidents where the individual is not performing at a satisfactory level, it does not count as underperformance as such unless it persists. Regardless of this, it should be monitored and managed through giving constructive feedback to the employee concerned and, where appropriate, agreeing short-term targets, reviewing progress towards achieving those targets, etc. Underperformance arises where, despite constructive feedback from the manager and the putting in place of measures to assist the employee to improve his or her performance, it does not improve to an acceptable standard. Where this arises, a formal strategy needs to be put in place to manage the underperformance.
Okay, I think the second paragraph is again very simple to understand. What is underperformance? The gap between the performance standards and the actual performance of the employee. Okay, for example, my target was to sell 100 mobile phones and the employee have just sold 50 mobile phones. Okay, तो जो ये gap है ना, जो 50 mobile phones नहीं बिका, okay, that is that is counted as underperformance. Okay, now one more thing, the paragraph is written very interestingly. It states that what is basically, what is underperformance, that despite of manager's guidance, okay, manager ने 100 फोन का टारगेट सेट किया, ओके, और मैनेजर ने गाइड किया और हाउ टू डू इट, ओके, और हाउ टू अचीव सेल्स, हाउ टू टॉक टू कस्टमर्स, how to generate leads. उसके बाद में भी डिस्पाइट ऑफ दैट कंसिस्टेंटली एम्प्लॉय का परफॉर्मेंस पुअर है और एम्प्लॉय ना खाली 40, 50, 55 इतने ही मोबाइल फोन्स बेच पा रहे हैं. जस्ट वन एग्जाम्पल. Okay, the target is 100, but consistently the employee is able to only achieve 50 or 55 in numbers. Eventually, this is something which is counted as unacceptable. Okay, ये बिल्कुल acceptable standards के against है, and therefore this is now considered as underperformance. Okay, and now manager has to monitor, okay, the employee's performance. Okay, and then some formal strategy has to be done. Okay, wherever required, necessary training should be given to the employees. Wherever required, the resources as per the demands of the employees should be provided to them, okay, so that they can achieve their targets. Let us see how it is written in the next paragraph. Okay, Priscilla.
The underlying causes of underperformance vary greatly, and the range of strategies available to handle and manage underperformance must adhere to this phenomena. It is important that these causes are classified and that the proper corrective strategies are plainly outlined to ensure they are both understood and consistently put into use by the concerned employee. Should I continue,
Okay,
ma'am?
no, 1 minute. I'll just explain this. After identifying the causes, okay, one should sit and decide for a formal strategy. I think involvement of the manager and employees should be there when you're designing the formal strategy. Okay, and then the strategy should be put into use and it should be monitored. Okay, अभी आप क्या कर रहे हो, पुअर परफॉर्मेंस की वजह से नया स्ट्रैटेजी बना रहे हो on how to improvise or enhance the performance. Okay, so once you use the strategy, you should start continuously monitoring it. Okay, whether this new strategy is giving the desired results or not. Okay, Priscilla.
Generally speaking, causes of underperformance fall under the headings given below. Sometimes more than one factor will be affecting the employee performance. First,
Okay, that means this list that is given now, this can be the reasons for underperformance and not necessary कि एक एम्प्लॉय के पास में एक ही रीजन होगा इसमें से. देयर कैन बी मल्टीपल रीजंस. ओके, ये फॉर एग्जांपल टेक्स्ट बुक में 5 आइडेंटिफाइड है, तो not necessary employee is a victim of only one. It may be employee is a victim of 2, 3 out of them. Okay, let us see. The first one is
first, lack of clarity about expected performance standard.
okay, I think very clear that people are not aware, or maybe the employee is not, completely having the clarity of the performance standards. Okay, and then
Second, lack of knowledge and or competencies for the job.
I think here there's a you can say there's a blunder from both the side. Employee को मालूम ही नहीं है how to get the work done. Okay, how to do the particular job. Possibly the employee is not having that kind of knowledge, does not have that kind of adequate competencies. Okay, नहीं, यहाँ पे employee की तो mistake है ही. But at the same time, I think it is equally employer who is responsible. What are you doing when you are selecting the candidate? Okay, why don't you look upon to their knowledge level and their skills and everything during the time of the interview? Why did you even select such kind of people, right? So yeah, maybe second one is lack of knowledge and competencies. Uske baad, point number 3.
Point number 3, apartment lack of commitment or effort on part of employee.
Yeah, apparently the employee is not committed, okay, to the job, or is not putting that kind of efforts. Can be because of so many reasons, maybe not having good equation with the manager, or maybe not happy working with the company, or possibly employees having certain personal issues in his life. Okay, can be anything that he is not giving much commitment to the work, and is not putting that kind of hard work and efforts. So that can be the third reason. Then point number 4.
Fourth, issues arising in the context of poor health.
Yeah, I think yes, maybe employee is not doing good with the health. Over here, it does not necessarily means the physical health. Okay, also mental health. Okay, the employee is physically doing fine. He is physically fit, but then mentally he is somewhere affected. Okay, something is bothering the employee, and because of which he is not able to put his 100% at the workplace. Okay, can be the reason why his performance is going down. And lastly,
Fifth, personal or domestic difficulties.
yeah, I think the problems that arise within the boundary of your house or home can be another thing, okay, that is affecting your performance. Okay, as I said, you students, if your personal life is not good or is not happy, it is certainly going to affect your performance at the workplace. Okay, अगर आपका personal life ही अच्छा नहीं है, okay, we're not happy with people around you, with your family, with your friends, eventually, students, that is going to have an impact on your work performance. Okay, see, for instance, very few of you have in fact, from this particular class, none of them, but some students from the other class, they did reply me about how they are, how their certificate course is going. वो खुद ही अपने आप ही what do you say, initiative लेते हैं. And then they ask me, मैम कल्चरल के लिए आप ये कर रहे हो, हम लोग इसमें आपको हेल्प करें क्या? you know their involvement without me asking them, without me approaching them. This is because possibly they are contented with their personal life. Okay, they are doing well with people around them, and now they want to be involved despite of things that sounds to be, बस सब कुछ ऑनलाइन है, बोर्डम लग रहा है, ऑल ऑफ इट. ये लिमिटेशंस के बाद में भी अगर कुछ स्टूडेंट्स इनिशिएटिव लेते हैं और चीजों को बेहतर बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं, it's I think purely because high chances that the employee I'm sorry, high chances that the student is doing good with his personal life. Okay, and therefore he wants to be involved elsewhere. Okay? But people who are how students particularly, who are not happy with the personal life, who consider this online session as a completely something which they don't want to even be a part of it, बहुत ज्यादा सैचुरेटेड फील कर रहे हैं, कि ऐसे केसेस वाले जो स्टूडेंट्स है ना, आई थिंक दे हैव रिस्ट्रिक्टेड देमसेल्व्स. ओके, they have blocked their mind. Okay, and they show least interest in any other activities. Okay, तो इससे क्या पता चलता है मालूम है, that the personal life of the student is not that good, and because of which don't want to get involved in other things. Okay, who are those who get involved in things? Who are those who show interest in creativity? Who are those who shows a matter of concern, indifferent attitude नहीं रखते? कौन होते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? ये लोग वो होते हैं जिन लोगों का पर्सनल लाइफ अच्छा जा रहा है, उनको अभी उनको कोई डिफिकल्टीज नहीं है, इसके लिए वो लोग हैप्पीली सब जगह अपना प्रेजेंस रखते हैं. आप एक सिंपल एग्जांपल ले लो, अगर आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ रिलेशंस अच्छे हैं, आपका फैमिली लाइफ अच्छा जा रहा है, ऑटोमेटिकली ना स्टूडेंट्स, आपके फैमिली में कोई भी फंक्शंस हो, आपके फ्रेंड्स के इधर कोई भी फंक्शंस हो, आप एक्टिवली हैप्पीली पार्टिसिपेट करते हो. Correct, na? Because everything is going fine, everything is normal, it's not very disturbing, so your presence is everywhere. वही अगर आपका पर्सनल लाइफ इतना अच्छा नहीं जा रहा है, you will try to avoid attending functions which are not important. Okay, so you kind of withdraw yourself into the social life, right? This is because there's something which is bothering you and disturbing you. All these things are very much applicable to any employee. कि कोई भी employee के life में ये applicable होता है. If there's something which is personally bothering them, and if their work life balance is poor, eventually their performance at the workplace would be affected. Let us see the next paragraph. I hope students I am not going fast. There is आप लोग की तरफ से yes, okay, all right कुछ आ नहीं रहा है, so I'm not able to understand.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, can we go ahead, guys?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All
In
right.
most cases, the manager will already know or have a good idea of the causes of the underperformance. However, in some cases, this will only get highlighted in the course of the performance review meeting.
Yeah, I think most of the time it's managers are able to identify uh, that the employee is not doing good, and the reason also that why the employee is not performing better. ये होता है that managers are aware. Okay, it's not that managers are not aware. Okay, but however, only during the review, okay, the manager will be in a position to kind of disclose this, or kind of talk to the employee and get to know what is wrong in their involvement. Just student, 1 minute, I am loading the next page. Yeah, which brings me to a small conclusion that I think most of the time when you're not doing well in your performance, your parents or your teachers are aware of it. Okay, that why y'all are not giving that kind of 100% at your studies or in your performance. I think most of the time your parents or your teachers are aware of it. Okay, and but then that's something which we cannot keep on discussing all the time. For example, as I said you that students are now kind of saturated because of this online sessions continuously from almost a year. But that's something which we cannot keep talking about. The eventually the bottom line is there's no other way out. Okay, so at a point we know that all we can do is try to make it interesting. Okay, try to inculcate things which will keep the interest level of the students intact. Okay, but at a point we already know, okay, that there is no other alternative, है ना. तो मैनेजर को भी सिमिलरली पता है कि एम्प्लॉय का परफॉर्मेंस अप टू द मार्क नहीं है. मैंने नेसेसरी गाइडेंस दे दिया है, फिर भी वो एक्सेप्टेबल स्टैंडर्ड्स में परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं. Okay, so manager will tell the employee, and at a point of time the manager realizes there's no point to further discuss. Okay, so in the review meeting the manager will put a clause in front of the management that this particular employee, despite of giving necessary guidance, is not delivering acceptable standard of performance, right? Let us see next paragraph. Okay,
Screen is not visible for me, ma'am.
okay, 1 second, 1 minute. Okay, so I hope it is visible now.
Which one is?
Yes. Once the reason for causes of underperformance has um, have been once the reasons for causes of underperformance have been identified, manager should proceed.
What happened, Priscilla? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Screen is not visible.
Now it is visible.
No.
Visible form.
Screen is not visible, guys.
No, ma'am. It's visible.
It's visible. Priscilla, it's very much visible, beta.
You might be having internet connection.
Okay. Can
Don't
anyone
know.
else read?
Ma'am, I can.
Okay.
Ma'am, should I displaying now?
From the beginning, Arun. Once the reasons.
Okay. ma'am. Once the reasons for causes of underperformance once the reasons for causes of underperformance have been identified, the manager should proceed in accordance with the different strategies set out below as appropriate. Regardless of the reasons for underperformance, the manager should clarify not acceptable and needs to be improved. The manager should also make it clear to the employee in an honest yet non-threatening manner. That when underperformance does not improve, give the management ground for disciplinary actions, and that if the employee does not address the issue identified and deliver on the actions set out in the performance improvement action plan within the time frame set out in that plan, disciplinary actions will be considered.
Okay, I think
Should I read the
as I
five
also students, we started with the explanation. I started with the explanation what is underperformance. Then we saw that what are the causes, right? Then we have seen that even if the manager is helping the employee, giving the necessary guidance, okay, yet again if the employee is not able to achieve the targets, eventually manager has to put this across in front of the top level management, who are the decision making authorities, right? So eventually manager is going to disclose this and will talk out to the top management that this particular employee, despite of necessary guidance and resources, is not able to achieve the set targets, and his performance is below standards or is into unacceptable standards. So eventually manager has to put this across. However, students, I think it is very clearly written, it should be done in a most respectful manner. Okay, you should not threaten your employee. उन्हें डराना नहीं चाहिए कि आपको जॉब से निकाल दिया जाएगा. Okay, but it should be communicated to them that if they do not continue to deliver quality services, finally the top management is going to take some disciplinary action. That disciplinary action can be anything. It can be a warning letter. It can be a sometimes company gives you a trial period. Okay, that 1 month I'm giving you time. Within this 1 month, show your better performance, or else we may remove you. Okay, so this kind of things should be communicated to the employee to create that kind of seriousness. Okay, but however, students, it should not be threatened. Now you cannot do this. Okay, आप employee को डरा नहीं सकते हो. See, eventually an employee is a human being. Okay, and in country like India also, I think by now most of the companies have realized the basic human rights. Okay, there are labor laws in our nation which is quite strong. Okay, there are employee representatives, trade unions, leaders who are safeguarding the rights of the employees, right? So I think there is a way you handle the situation. Okay, you first guide the employee. If he's not still achieving, then you can definitely inform. Okay, but that informing the employee should be done in a most wise manner, and I think in a most respectable manner. Okay, that his dignity is not getting affected. I think the same cheese now. Why don't school teachers or college teachers or parents implement? If the child is not performing, stop threatening the child. And okay, if you do not get good scores or if you do not pass, तुमको toys नहीं मिलेगा या तुमको घूमने नहीं लेके जाएंगे या फिर तुमको friends के साथ खेलने नहीं देंगे. I think this is a kind of I don't know if this is a right term, blackmailing, or this kind of threatening to the small little child is not correct. I think if you try to handle the situation in this manner, the child's mental health is going to get affected. Okay. And I feel the same applies in the company also. You kind of guide your employees, and if they're not performing better, inform them that the company might take some disciplinary action. Let us very quickly see what are the 5 steps. I think we don't have that much time. Okay, I think I stop here. The session might get over any moment. In the next session, the coming session, we will discuss, how to manage the underperformers. All right. So far, we have discussed the meaning of underperformance, causes of underperformance, and what can be the consequences of underperformance. Okay. In the coming session, we will discuss about how to manage the underperformers. On that note, I end the session here. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Bye.